Hey, it's Bobby again in my backyard. Just wanted to give you a quick update. Today is May the 27th, 2017, and I want to show you some plants that my mother-in-law brought me. This here, these are all cuttings, so some of them look kind of weak right now, but they're actually on the uprise. This is a red honeysuckle. We did the trellis again with the lattice, and this is a yellow honeysuckle. So those would be fun to eat, and they also attract a lot of good pollinators. This is an andina, right here in the corner. It dropped a lot of leaves too, but it's actually starting to perk up. I love cuttings. Some you win, some you lose. And I know this bed needs to be weeded, but she also brought me some azaleas. I don't know what colors they're going to be, but I got 4 there. 2 of them look really good, 2 of them look really sad. And then, oh, by the way, my wife is filming again. Thanks, hon. These are some things we got from the grocery store. We ate some green onions, and then my wife planted them in the pot, and we've already harvested 1 or 2. They're really good. You just cut them off, plant the roots, put a little soil on them and water them, and next thing you know, you have onions. This is my pineapple that we bought at the store. This is a cabbage that we bought at the store and we ate it. She planted the bottom, and now we're going to have several cabbages come from that. These are just little side projects. They're pretty fun to do. This is our rosemary. This is some celery that we bought at the store and ate it, and she planted the stalk, and it's growing back as well. So there's also some more cuttings that my mother-in-law brought. Some of them are doing well, some of them are not doing so well. And that's my okra that I planted from seed. Also another side project. And a hibiscus that my mother-in-law brought. Still hadn't put those in the yard anywhere yet. The yard is a work in progress, for sure. I think this is what I'm most excited to talk about today, because I've been going on and on about when is my kumquat tree going to bloom. Come on in closer, bud. And you'll see there's just blooms all over this thing. Some of them have flowered out already. Some of them have not. Here's some flowers. But there's probably a couple hundred. I wouldn't be scared to say. But it's definitely exciting because I love these kumquats. These are the owaris, I believe. What, babe? That's my son Ethan swimming in the pool. He's having a good time. Look at us and say hi. I didn't say hi Ethan this time because he repeated it. My satsuma tree is doing great. It's just putting out lots of new growth. A couple of the satsumas have fallen off, but I'm really not worried about those, if we get to eat those or not, because I'm just excited that the tree is trying to thrive. Now I am excited about this lemon tree, and we have a little pollinator there, a honeybee. I've got tons of little lemons, probably 20 or so, and I got lots of blooms coming out. Real excited about that. There's some more on the other side, and it's just gonna bloom and grow all year, so we'll always have fresh lemons. Let's go right over here. I forgot. I've got so many new plants that my mother-in-law brought me. I appreciate it, Amy. Got a couple of little sunflowers. I'm really excited to see how those do. Yellow bell bush that's looking really good. I have one of those on each side of the yard. My blackberries are looking great. I don't have any blackberries right now, but I got lots of new growth all over the blackberry bush, so that'll be fun. I have a Athens red lantana down here, and these weeds. I don't even know what these weeds are. If anybody can ID them, please let me know. This is my blood orange tree. You'll remember that it was leaned over this way. I took the stake and some old electric wire that I wasn't using, and I tied it up so it can get some air underneath. And already I've gotten new growth. and I believe that's just from ventilating the plant with this new growth here. So trees need to breathe too. This is Confederate Jasmine that my mother-in-law brought. It's already put on tons of new growth since we planted it. And I got this awesome pot at Home Depot yesterday. 15 bucks. This is a lavender plant that I set out last night. Also got it at Home Depot. My wife likes it, and we decided to go ahead and plant that there. And then I got this little idea here from my mother-in-law. Who would have thought she was so useful? These are edges that are curved for landscaping, and she showed me that I could turn them upside down on each other and actually, you know, put this in the corner and makes a nice little planting area. And here we have a butterfly bush. Yes, son? Okay. Butterfly bush, and we have, these are, oh, help me out,
Lupines.
Lupines or lupins. And these are something else. And I also planted some sunflowers in there, but they're just seeds. Oh yeah, and here's our gnome. I can't remember what we named him, like Marty McFart Sparkles or something. And then my muscadine is up and over. Real happy about that. Like I said, that's my goal for this year, is to just get both of those to go up and over. The other one is still much further down, but just trying to catch up. And let's not forget Figgy the fig tree. He's just loaded down with figs for his size. I probably got 20 or so on there, and I'm real happy about that. I love the way fig tree smells. It just reminds me of my grandmother, because she always had fig trees, and that's a real special smell to me. Right here under this oak tree, more plants that my mother-in-law gifted us. We have, here is some vinca. I don't know the colors. And this is, what is it? I can't remember. It's the climbing vine. Anyways, and these are some lilies that were set out, and they're purples and yellows and whites. Clematis, that's the vine, clematis. My wife knew the answer, but she wasn't going to talk on video. And right over here are two more plants that my mother-in-law rooted for us, and they're both the same. They are hummingbird vines. They'll be like the orange trumpet, is what they'll look like ultimately. And come on to the garden. We got good news and we got bad news. The good news is that everything is blooming beautifully. Oh, it was a squash bug. I'll have to spray some more soap. Dawn soap kills them instantly. We got just bunches of zucchinis here. We got some on the other plant. They are delicious. We've already eaten a couple. The bad news is my cucumber bush. It is not Japanese cucumbers. They are probably straight eggs. We figured that out. However, I'm not ungrateful. We have a lot of cucumbers now, and they're going to be delicious. This is the Islander bell, the purple bell pepper. We got several on there, but probably 4 or 5 I think we counted this morning. They're kind of yellowish now. They'll ripen and turn purple. The 2 red bells here are putting out good blooms, and I think there might be a little pepper in there somewhere, but they're pretty slow compared to the other peppers. Don't know. The basil looks awesome. It's thriving in there in the garden. This is that tomato plant, the sucker. We cut off the sucker from one of these plants. I'm not sure which one. It could be the black cherry or regular cherry. I don't know, but it's growing up. And you okay? Okay, and it's got lots of flowers on it and stuff, so super happy. My orange bell, my prize bell, Lots of blooms on it. I got 4 good sized peppers in there. Really looking forward to munching down on those things. Cherry tomato number 2, looking awesome. Got flowers everywhere, tomatoes popping up everywhere. And I've eaten a couple of these that have ripened, and man, are they delicious. They are so delicious. Here's the, this is the yellow bell. Let me stop there. Yellow bell, I got several peppers on there. I'm worried about that one getting sunburned because they don't have much foliage. This is the other orange, lots of blooms, lots of peppers underneath. A couple of bugs. I've gotten some of the peppers, but that's okay. I'm leaving them out as bait. This is the other zucchini. It's looking good. Got a couple of zucchinis on there. They're looking pretty good. I'll spray them with some Dawn. I'm real happy about this too. This is my spaghetti squash. My old faithful here that I built. And look, we have a great looking spaghetti squash right here. Can't wait to eat that burger. I don't eat boogers, but you know, that booger. And let's see what else. Blueberry bushes you're familiar with. Birds have picked those to point in their return. They got all these cherry tomatoes, and this thing is just loaded down with tomatoes and blossoms. And just since we put all these plants in the backyard, I have noticed tons more bees. I came out here about 6 o'clock this morning, and there was 30 bees out here just working their magic. Let's do the Romas real quick. Let's look at the Better Boy tomatoes first since we're here. It's doing great. I mean, I can't complain. It's got, I don't know, 10 or 15 tomatoes on there, and they're looking great. I keep the Epsom salt on there and some calcium to prevent the blossom end rot. The Romas are looking really good. It's very bushy, so it's hard to get in there and see. We'll look at it real quick from the other side, but it's loaded down with Roma tomatoes, so none of them are ripe as of yet. But the San Marzano, it started out great. I mean, it's looking good. This tomatoes look great, but as it ages, it seems to get weaker and weaker. I don't know if it's an heirloom tomato. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, that it's just not resistant to certain things like heat or certain bugs or fungus or whatever, but it's doing okay. I'll use it for what it is. I'm going to try to get some seeds from one of the tomatoes and plant a couple next year and see how it does. If it does weak again, I'll just grow a different type of tomato. I'm sure they're delicious. So real quick, let's look at the Romas from this side, like I said. And you see there's just a bunch of tomatoes down in there. Daddy. I mean, just too many to count right now. So I'll just let them grow, let them go. Is there anything else that I missed? I'm working on that corner over there, but I ran out of bricks. So that's about it right now, I think.
Daddy, can you spray me?
So anyways, today is May the 27th, and I'm Bobby, and this is my backyard. Thanks again, hon, for filming. Say bye, Ethan.
Bye, Ethan.
No, just say bye.
Bye.